The twists and tales of the Losail International Circuit plays host to Formula One for the first ever time, and now, in just over 20 minutes, it'll be the first qualifying at this circuit. It's due to be a barnstormer. The sun is setting, and the candles are being lit as everybody prepares for the conclusion of this thrilling Formula One season. Welcome to Chapter 20 of F1 2021. Formula One makes one of its biggest journeys ever as we go to the Losail International Circuit for the first ever Qatar Grand Prix. Just 3 races remain on this incredible 2021 season. Chapter 20 of the Hamilton-Verstappen battle comes to the Losail circuit as well. Fresh off the back of the controversial weekend we had in Sao Paulo, undeniably though, Lewis Hamilton's greatest ever drive. Last in the sprint race, first in the main race on Sunday. A true last to first victory over 95 laps. After this weekend in Qatar, we take a 2-week break before the final 2 races in Saudi Arabia. That is very much fingers crossed it's going to happen before revamped Abu Dhabi holds what's going to be the title showdown we're all expecting. In the Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen's lead was 21 points going into Sunday's main race. He left Sao Paulo with it only being 14. Lewis Hamilton is closing him down with 3 races to go. Max Verstappen then has the advantage, but the teammate is catching Valtteri Bottas, the teammate of Lewis Hamilton as well, over the battle for 3rd place. Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc holding off 5th and 6th. Carlos Sainz dropping way back in 7th. Danny Ricciardo has 8th, Pierre Gasly 9th, and Fernando Alonso rounds out the first page in the top 10 on 62 points. Page 2 sees Esteban Ocon alongside Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda scoring points as well. Then George Russell, Kimi Raikkonen, Nicholas Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi seeds out the points finishers. Yet to score a point though is Mick Schumacher, Robert Kubica and Nikita Mazepin. In the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes is dominating by 521 points to 510 points on Red Bull. They swung it back in contention and has now an 11-point lead. Ferrari are battling Mercedes over 3rd place. McLaren's bad result last time out has put the favour very much the Scuderia's way. Alpine and AlphaTauri are still level on points, both scoring 6 last time out. Then we get Aston Martin in 7th, Williams in 8th, Alfa Romeo 9th, and pointless on the board is the Haas F1 team bringing up the rear in 10th. With the sun setting and track temperatures dropping, who is going to take pole position in what is deemed to be a very exciting qualifying for the Qatar Grand Prix? Yes, hello everybody, welcome to qualifying, due off in 20 minutes time as well. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic weekend. Max Verstappen with rear wing issues as well. He will not be facing a penalty for blocking Lewis Hamilton last weekend at the Brazilian Grand Prix as well. That has all been dealt with. Red Bull threatening to protest the rear wing though of Mercedes, while their own team is having wing issues itself in the 3rd practice session. Max Verstappen's DRS flap flapping open like mad as well. A race against time to get that fixed. It is all sorts of drama coming here into qualifying. But first, before we get into that and talk about it in the 3 sessions, let's take a look at the Commentator Challenge. This week though, no game with 4 wheels have the Qatar circuit. Luckily, there's a game with 2 wheels that does. Here's the Commentator Challenge with MotoGP bikes. They thought they could stop us, but we found a way around it because MotoGP has the Qatar circuit. Unfortunately, we are racing with everybody else in the field.
Though lucky for Josh, I, for one, have a platform of fun that you're meant to steer with.
Yeah.
And 2, I haven't had a single bout of practice to do this because I was busy.
So, to sum up, we're racing with other riders.
And congratulations, Josh, on your win.
Thank you very much.
It's early, and may as well get it in.
Now, Megan leads 10. I'm on 9 with 3 races to go, including this one. So if I win this one, we go into the last 2 level. And if I win this one, it means that we will definitely have a winner because we have to be level somewhere. So here we go. Revs are up. We're ready for a start. Red lights are on. Hold the throttle down and lift off. Lights out in Qatar. Megan's going to ram into me. Do not ram into me. She'll take us both off. You'll take us both off. Tuck in. Where have you gone? Oh, Lorenzo's hit me. Pedrosa. This is the F1. This is the MotoGP 2017 game. Somehow Megan is... by the way, it's not who finishes higher up. It's who finishes ahead of each other. As I've gone very wide, Megan's going to take the inside line. How are you all suddenly good at MotoGP games?
I don't know.
This, by the way, just to confirm, do not... oh, I knew you were going to do that, so I swung back off. It's whoever finishes ahead. So if I finish ahead of Megan, or Megan finishes ahead of me, that's how it works. It's 3 laps here, Qatar. So it's whoever finishes ahead of the other. So I'm in... what position? P4. Megan's in P5.
Oh, I just knocked someone off.
I just knocked off... I think I hit Crutchlow. And that's me, Megan. You just hit me off. Oh, and Megan was down. Megan's down.
I had nowhere to get up.
So Megan's now P10 out of 10. I'm P8 out of 10. So right now I'm finishing ahead. And this Qatar circuit's lovely and sweeping. It's quite easy actually. You don't need to brake. I've set up everything so you don't need to. I'm trying to do it with thingy. I'm on the PS5 controller. Megan's on the PS4 because we're having to do this on the PS5. Megan's off again as Valentino Rossi.
Go off.
I'm not doing that well at the moment either as Marc Marquez because it takes a while to get used to this track. And it is sliding ever so much. Trying to keep full throttle in. Lift up the brake. Dump in. Megan, that's the gravel, not the actual track.
I know.
Do you think you can get back on alright? Where's the Inaugural? Oh, whoa, I've gone too deep. You're doing surprisingly well, Megs, to be fair. I thought, I just realised it's a 3-lap race. So we've already been recording for 3 minutes. It's going to be ages. It's a 2 laps, so 2, 4, 6 minutes at the most. Oh, it might be alright then. I've done a 2:07 lap time nearly, but that's some lights out.
I'm still on lap 1.
I'm just starting lap 2 now, so you're not that far behind. Into the braking zone. I'm going to go on the inside of Iannone. He braked way too late there. Just feathering the throttle. Trying to get back. Vinales is there too. Oh, I was on the inside of Vinales and nearly had to stop him. On the outside. Oh, get the power for Zarco. I'm on to P3. Where are you?
I'm last.
Oh! That was close. Almost hit Zarco. Did hit Zarco. Oops. I've just killed Johan Zarco. sorry, Johan. Has he left MotoGP now? Is he still in Ducati? Oh, Pramax. He's in the Pramax, isn't he?
Dunno.
You're concentrating so hard there.
Trying not to go off.
To be fair, this was a bit of an unfair advantage for me to. But you're doing remarkably well. I thought you wouldn't do it. It has made me want a MotoGP game though so badly, doesn't it? You?
Not really, no.
It's such a fun game. I'm loving it, honestly. I'm loving it more than I love the F1s. Oh, Pedrosa, you little cheeky. There's a reason you retired, Danny. That's my best turn 11 I've done. I did lap attack with Mark as well. Though. I've done a bit. I did try and give you some practice, but you were busy.
Yeah, you try to give me practice after I told you I can't do practice right now.
By the way, I'm about to pass the leader. I'm about to pass Dovizioso and take the lead. So this isn't just a win, this is a domination. You are Valentino Rossi though, so you're actually round about where he was in his last season, right at the back. And I'm Marc Marquez at the prime, so yeah, it works. Hello, Dovey! Hey, Dovey! Like calling a cat. Actually, this is more fun than it was just be us two. And I'm into the lead. And Megan's crashed again. I'm on the last lap. I wonder if I'll lap you.
I'm going to take you off then.
Oh, I've mysteriously developed an engine fault. Look, at least we got to do the commentator challenge for Qatar, and it hasn't just been an absolute mess.
You can't lap me now.
Oh, you had to finish the lap, didn't you?
Yeah.
Still, it's whoever finishes out ahead of us, not anybody else. So you finish second, I finish first, which is we draw level again on 10-10.
I think everyone's way ahead of me.
You think? I'm way ahead of everybody else. You might just catch them. I've gone in the gravel. I've taken the Megan line. Look,
Stay there.
Oh, that was close. Oh no, Pedrosa's catching me. No, I want to win this race. What was that? Another high side.
Maybe not.
Oh no, no, Pedrosa's going to get me. Oh no, Pedrosa! Pedrosa hit me. I'm third. Pedrosa hit me. No. No, Danny. That was such a Danny Pedrosa move. Come on, come on, come on. Catch up to Dovizioso. Catch up to Dovizioso. Catch Dovizioso. Catch Dovi. Catch Dovi. I want this. I don't care. I know I've beaten Megan. I want to win this race. Get back on power. Back on power. Go, 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 go.
Sounds
Go.
like a real Mark Marquez.
Get in the toe. 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 No! Pedrosa, I am going to hunt you down.
I just want to be able to say that I completed a lap.
Well, you completed a lap, but I don't think you complete the finish. You got 20 seconds to make it to the end of the race.
I won't complete the finish.
Anyway, I win. 10 to me, 10 to you. Actually, you might. Power, 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 power. Straight, it's a straight, it's a straight.
I won't win.
Oh, that's tantalising. Oh, now I get past Dovi on the auto drive. So, I finished second. Megan finished 10th. That's an okay time, I would presume.
Given that Yamaha finished both
Yeah, yeah.
8th and 10th.
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, 10-10 into the last two races now. Saudi Arabia next on the F1 2021 game on the PS5. And then Abu Dhabi to round out this challenge. We might have to do a deadlock, you know.
I think we're gonna.
And it's one lap around Fuji on Gran Turismo. That is the deadlock.
Is that Japan?
Yeah, the street circuit.
Oh, I love destroying you.
Yeah,
there.
that is the deadlock.
You know I absolutely don't break
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
There's no point to. There's always barriers.
Yeah. 10-10 then with 2 to go. Well done to myself for getting 10. Well done to Megan, though, for completing it. As well as she did with a broken nail as well and a finger in a plaster. She has done a fantastic job. So it's 10-10 going into the last two races then. We'll see how that commentator challenge pans out. But if it is a tie, we have another race to do it. Okay, let's take a look around lap attack then with Marc Marquez on the MotoGP bike. Before that, on the other side, it'll be time for qualifying. Let's take a look around the Losail International Circuit here in Qatar for the first time hosting a Formula 1 race as well. This fantastic 3-mile circuit has been on MotoGP for years. Let's take a look then around the Losail circuit, this time with a MotoGP bike. The only version of any motorsport that have actually been here. They've got a game out. Down towards turn 1 then in a Formula 1 car. It began to 5th gear, 160 kilometers an hour. A long sweeping right-hander that straightens out on the run up towards turn 2. 200 kilometers an hour in an F1 car, 5th gear corner, loops back out, little kink again to the left for the fast sweeping turn 3. 6th gear, 265 kilometers an hour, back on the brakes after a little bit of a straight to turn 4. 6th gear, 215 kilometers an hour, back on, turn 5 as well. 5th gear, 200 kilometers an hour, and then just roll at the exit. Downhill towards turn 6, 3rd gear, 100 kilometers an hour. It tightens up midway through as well as you bank to the left. Down the straightaway then towards turn number 7. Another hairpin on this track, 4th gear, 140 kilometers an hour. It's difficult to get the car stopped as well. Even on a MotoGP bike, it just lets you drift out wide. Then you come through 8 and 9, the Mickey Mouse section that sweeps back on each other. 6th gear, 240 kilometers an hour, back down to 6th gear, 200 250 kilometers an hour. Down to turn 10, fourth gear, 145 kilometers an hour. Back through the hairpin. Back on the accelerator then, through to the long sweeping turn 11, 7th gear, 260 kilometers an hour. Back on the brakes into turn 12 at 7th gear, 260 kilometers an hour. Ease it through 13 as well, 7th gear, 260 kilometers an hour. Back in there into turn 14, 7th gear, 250 kilometers an hour as well. Now you're into the third sector, another little straightaway similar to what 5 and 6 was, but this time into turn 15, down then, 7th gear, 240 kilometers an hour in an F1 car, back on the accelerator. Only one DRS zone on this track there, and you come out to the activation point, which is down at turn 16, a 4th gear, 165 kilometers an hour corner. It tightens up a lot as well. It's another long sweeping left-hander that feeds into the right, down the start-finish straight, your top speed as well, through the speed trap as you cross the control line. And that is a unique lap of the Losail International Circuit. Formula One heads to Qatar for the very first time. It is the Losail International Circuit that plays host to Formula One. Qatar becomes the 33rd country to host a Formula One World Championship event. After this weekend, it'll become the first one to take part on November the 21st. And it lands in the Persian Gulf as well. It shares a border with Saudi Arabia, our next race on the calendar. The inaugural Qatar Grand Prix immediately followed on the calendar by the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. The first two nations have hosted their inaugural events the same year since Bahrain and Shanghai in China did so in 2004. Here's the track then, 3.343 miles as well, originally constructed for MotoGP. Formula One plays host to the first ever major event for four wheels at this circuit. GP2 Asia have raced here in the past as well. That race was won by Sergio Perez. The only other driver to take part in this track, Nikita Mazepin, is yet to have experience here in a Formula One car after not taking part in FP2 or 3. Tyre compounds, the hardest we've got, C1, C2 and C3, are the hard white, medium yellow and soft red. Anticipation is high for this one as well. We're just getting ready for the clock to count down as well. The start of all of the action as well for the Qatar Grand Prix qualifying. Track temperature 29 degrees. Air temperature is at 26 degrees. Alongside me in the commentary box will be Megan Birch. Josh Plays is down in the pit lane for us as well as we get ready for the first segment of qualifying. It's going to be very, very dramatic as well. Good morning to everybody who's listening in around the world. Good afternoon for everyone in the UK. Good evening everyone listening at Qatar. 40,000 spectators in attendance here at the Losail International Circuit as well, where it looks absolutely beautiful. We're back to what we normally see here with the floodlights open as well, ready to go for the F1 cars. Tensions are rising. The anticipation is hot in the air as well, because we know the last three races here with only 14 points separating Hamilton and Verstappen in the title. It really is all-out war for the last couple of races as well. We'll go to Josh Plays in a moment, who's down for us in the pit lane to give us some information before the green light goes on. We're just getting ready on the graphics. Let's take a look at the driver tracker then. There you go. There is the Qatar circuit. It truly is a fantastic place. They call it a great place for the race as well, as we just switch back there as well, as everything's going a bit crazy up here in the comms box, as it always is. But Megan's about to join us as well. Hopefully, the qualifying session is due underway in a few moments' time. Ignore the lap counter having a few differences. It is the same lap counter, just it's in black this week, so we don't have to do with the white paint we usually put on it. So it's all looking okay and fab for the Qatar Grand Prix. And now, as it says, my iPad is not connected to the internet. Doesn't it always have that issue? So while I try and set that up as well for the data, we've just got 60 seconds or so until the lights go on. And the session's underway. Yeah, we've actually lost Wi-Fi up in the comms box. So we've been having that problem all weekend long. M says as well, we'll go to the chat. The chat will save me, as it always does. The countdown coming on, 50 seconds to go to the green light. M says as well, if Hamilton and Verstappen finish 1-2 in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, they're going to be equal in points going to Abu Dhabi. Exactly they are. That's if neither of them get the fast lap bonus point as well in the next 2 races. Hello to Josh Plays, hello to M, and hello to Adam as well, watching on. All ready to go. 18 minutes around here for qualifying is going to be close. If Hamilton finishes ahead of Verstappen, of course, that of course is the main situation. Cars are ready to head out on the track. Hopefully as well, we're going to have the internet working for us, where then we can cross over to Josh Plays is in the pit lane for us, and we can hear from him hopefully in just a second's time. So be prepared. But Megan Birch now joining me in the comment box as the green light is about to come on. The session is about to go green, and as ever, we are green for qualifying for the 2021 Qatar Grand Prix. The drivers leave the pit lane then, 18 minutes ahead of us, with a total of 20 cars around what is predictably a short circuit as well. It's going to be very, very fascinating to see what is going to be the situations as well throughout this session, and exactly what is going to be the difference between the two. Josh Plays is standing by for us. Josh, what have you got for us as well as we go into qualifying? Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you, Joss, as well. I'm down in the pit lane. Well, not much actually, but we've got both of the Alphas, Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi, having a new exhaust system for the remainder of the event.
That's interesting as well, after they had problems last time out as well, so we'll have to keep an eye on that going forward as well. Any news on Verstappen and that rear wing issue he had?
Don't think so. Let me just
double check everything as well. Nikita Mazepin on the radio today just saying as well, thanks guys for getting me out on time as well, which is great because he's missed both the running in FP2 and in FP3, having no access as well. So the drivers now just completing their first lap times as well. Megan Birch alongside me in the comment box. Megan, it's crunch time now. 3 races to go, 14 points between the two, and this qualifying could be crucial. Who's your tip going into it?
I'm going to say Lando.
What, for pole position?
I really want Lando to get it.
He's been up there so far this weekend as well. Lando's been doing an okay run of it as well, but my money, I like Synthel said, my money's on Verstappen. My money's on Bottas.
I want his redemption from when he lost out on his race.
Yeah.
Because I think it will just be really, really good for him.
Hopefully all good. Right, Josh, we'll be back with you in a couple of moments because we've got our radio working now. Just give us a message when you've got ones back open.
Okay, I've just searched through nothing with Verstappen at the moment.
Excellent. Thanks, Josh. Message when you got some info. As we have to wait and see what is going to happen next, of course.
Schumacher top right now.
Yeah, 156.727, as you can see on the driver tracker as well. He's just having a little bit of a excursion out there. Drivers are coming out there on the circuit. We've got Latifi, Raikkonen, Russell, Stroll, Vettel, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, Schumacher and Mazepin all circulating out there. And for the Qatar fans as well, their first ever Grand Prix in Formula One terms, they're all out there and they are all so keen to know what Formula One is. They've seen it on telly, they've seen MotoGP here, but they've never seen Formula One. It's an exciting atmosphere ahead for the next 18 minutes.
And I've noticed something just now. They are 2 by 2.
Yes, they are. No, Russell's defeated that for you. Russell's gone fastest at the moment as well. Let's go over.
Yeah, the lights are still quite bright.
That's Sainz on the radio saying the lights are still quite bright. That is the circuit lights, of course.
Would you rather it be pitch black?
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking of as well, actually. Risk of rain, though, is 0%, despite there being a little spot of it on the radar ahead of the session. Let's go over to the group chat quick, because M says as well, I think Gasly had an outside chance of out-qualifying Perez if the form for practice continues. There's going to be an awkward for Red Bull for sure, absolutely. Adam says, my money's on Hamilton for pole and win. And this is a replay of Mick Schumacher.
That time's been deleted.
For, excursion. Oh, we're just got a bracket from wing. That's Mazepin. Mazepin's got a broken front wing. The problems continue for Nikita Mazepin. The front wing has broken, and he's come back into the pit lane. He must have run over one of the exit curbs, and the wing has just snapped underneath. That's very unusual one. Yeah.
It gets worse as the T3 just out-qualifies him just now, though Raikkonen just out-qualifies the T3, so that's good news for Raikkonen, at least.
Good news for Raikkonen, as things currently stand as well. Lewis Hamilton is going to start a lap time soon, but right now it's Valtteri Bottas. Here's Pierre Gasly. He's now on a time as well, just coming out of turn 7 into 8 and 9. They'll switch back. Hello to Beth, who has said as well, oh, I've been to Doha and Autodromo and anywhere I could run. Took the hand of a Red Bull man and we made pole in the sun. Oh, she's at it again already.
She's really
good morning to you, Beth. Was it good evening over there in Australia? Anyway,
it's
welcome
one
back.
of the ones.
It's one of the ones anyway. It's good morning or good afternoon or good evening, whichever. Sainz top.
Ooh.
Sainz 1:23.323, but Gasly's looking mega fast. Gasly is fast in that second sector.
Leclerc goes second, and it's a really good day for Ferrari.
Ferrari 1-2, Aston Martin 3-4 as well. Williams 6-7. The only driver set lap time so far. Mazepin's outside the 107% rule. Gasly goes fourth, 1:23.490, and we have a train of cars. Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas and Ricciardo all closing up with each other, and the two title rivals already clashing with each other, and it's only qualifying one here at Doha.
I thought you were going to sit down for all of them.
Not for quality in the race. I'm back to standing. The camera's back up there, look. Not for quality in the race. Oh no, I'm back to standing for this one.
Well, I'm not going to stand. Though Sainz is doing really well, like defending his time.
There's the controversial DRS opening for Lewis Hamilton. Watch the rear suspension. Does it actually change that much? Can't see anything there. It looks like they're not using that rear wing that they did in Brazil. Beth saying, but I ran out of corners and friendly horners because I had to be free. I've been to Alex Albon, but Alex Albon's never been to me. Beth has been writing these out throughout the entire weekend. That's where she's been, all through the practice sessions as well. Wonderful to have you. Keep them coming, Beth.
Yeah, but also the tires are choke. The vibration, I mean.
Yeah,
So some corners is hard to see.
we can see it. Yeah, we see. Yeah.
Raikkonen saying the tyres are a joke and they're not operating correctly as well. Right now, Hamilton set the fastest first sector time, 26.877. Perez is the second sector time, 27.5. That goes to Hamilton now as well. Hamilton at 27.283 in that second sector. Hamilton is 0.8 faster as Perez goes to the top by 1/10 of a second precisely nearly. No, 0.099. It's a 1:23.224. Yeah, it's a 99p flake, isn't it?
Oh, it's Giovinazzi's number.
Yeah, 99 as they come through as well.
Oh, it's red balloons.
99 Luff balloons as well. Oh, look at that. Lando Norris coast to the top. A 1:22.839. Hamilton to the line.
Right, so Hamilton passes the line and he goes top with a 1:22.019.
And win.
Verstappen goes second with a 1:22.234.
Win is similar to P3.
And it's
Bottas crosses. Fourth.
Ooh, fourth. He can't beat Norris with a 1:22.980.
So that is all of them at the moment. Hamilton top. He's 2/10 clear of Verstappen. Norris third. 0.8 off. Bottas had a slow lap time. He got held up on the back there as well. It's all change at the moment as well. And it really is quite dramatic to see this situation out there. They're all out there, I think, on the soft compound tyres. I've got the Discord open with the race control messages from Josh as well, and he's going to send me a message on that chat when we need to go to him in the pit lane. Verstappen's, look at that, look at the sparks on Verstappen. My goodness me, it's bonfire night over at Red Bull. Can I come and toast some marshmallows, please?
They need to sort their flooring out.
They need to sort the flooring out, they need to sort the DRS out, they need to sort everything out.
Just rebuild the car.
Yeah, well, they did. They tried to rebuild part of it in free practice 3. It just didn't work out that well. 10 minutes to go then, 9:50 on the clock. As Sonoda coming through to start his first time.
P9. I need full pedal time for recharge. We'll do one more lap.
That's Ricciardo, who's gone through there as well. Sonoda's got traffic, though. He's got Russell and Raikkonen, I think it was, just getting out of the way. At least I'm checking if it was Russell or Raikkonen. I can't see who it was on that part of the track, actually. Gasly has gone to third. Gasly's gone third, 1:22.806, and he's the only driver out there on the medium compound tyre. Everyone else is out there on the softs. That's a brilliant time from Gasly. That AlphaTauri has pace. We've seen it all weekend long. Gasly second in FP1 and 2, and only fourth in FP3. He's up there.
Now he's third.
Yeah, this is a great time for Gasly.
Maybe my tip should be for him as well.
If Gasly could start row 2 and start third or fourth, that would be an amazing achievement. If he can out-qualify Perez, that's going to be even better on this track. Is that a white flag for a slow-moving car in front of Tsunoda? Where is Tsunoda on that board?
So well,
talk about slow cars. They're getting off everywhere. There's a massive queue at the back. With of cars, Norris and Verstappen, Bottas involved there as well, heavily compromised them. They're all backing up in the last corner, and it's causing issues. Tsunoda to fifth, 1:22.922. That AlphaTauri loves the Middle East. It ran well in Bahrain, and it's running well here in Qatar as well. Saudi Arabia, and next up in Abu Dhabi as well, the next two races. That car's going to be so fast. Don't forget also, Abu Dhabi has changed, so it has adapted, as here comes Alonso, trying to get out of qualifying. He's a 10th down at the moment on Hamilton, but at the moment, this could put him P3, Alonso, when the computer's predicting him.
Put him P3, please.
Ocon's on a good time as well. Bottas is in the first sector. Alonso's coming out of the last sector now. What's the lap time? He's 4/10 off at the end of sector 2 of Hamilton's time. There's a 7/10 gap between Hamilton and Gasly. Alonso slots in and goes third. 1:22.588. Here comes Ocon. Ocon to the line, and he only goes 8th. 1:23.030. Great time for Fernando Alonso. Proves his life in the old dog yet. But look at Valtteri. He's got this hooked up perfectly at the moment as well. Fastest first sector time of anyone at 26.666. And he's definitely on beast mode.
Sainz can't even beat Alonso with a 1:22.5.
Vettel's
4.9.
Vettel's gone 10th. Look at Russell. Russell said his time, he's 15. At the moment, Latifi's 16th. Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Schumacher and Mazepin in the drop zone. But right now, Russell's on the cusp. Perez is down in P12.
Look at Bottas' times.
Yeah, here's Bottas, fast sector 1.
Ooh, it's about to cross that. He's going to go first.
He's done it. 1:22.016 by 3 thousandths of a second. He's faster than Hamilton. Ricciardo goes up to P11 now, 1:23.065. Raikkonen stays 17th. He was 4 thousandths of a second off the time of Russell, and both Latifi and Raikkonen.
Yeah, I'm sure it's letting some
What the? Yeah.
Just slowing down and speeding up. I'm sure he's gonna box.
That's Raikkonen's radio.
Maybe
But
probably boxing.
my
you have
point-
nobody behind.
My point, and Megan noticed it, Latifi and Raikkonen have done exactly the same lap times, a 1:23.444. They are 1.428 off of Russell's time equally. So Latifi stays 16th because he did that lap time first. Unbelievable. They have both set the fastest time. They've both set exactly the same times.
The brakes guys is vibrating.
Yeah, copy that. We see it as
Oh.
well.
For the whole car,
Sorry,
the whole
pit
car
lane.
is shaking when I brake.
Okay, mate. Understood.
Ocon reporting the whole car is shaking when he's braking. Is that a instance of shake and bake? Shake and bake?
Probably.
Going through. M says Hamilton Verstappen is on another level. Adam says, I'll take some more, please. And Josh says, am I dreaming? Oh, no. Come on, Perez. Perez is up there as well. Perez, P12, but he's on a good lap time as things currently stand as well. He's got to get up there on the order. He's got to find some lap time as well. Find some occupation to go through. Perez to the line. Can he jump up the order? Yes, he can. 1:22.328. Perez goes to P4 on the board. Much better time. Track limits deleted for car 16 Leclerc, car 4 Norris. They've had their lap times deleted. That puts Leclerc 13th. Norris to 8th. Thanks to Josh for telling me this one as well with the pit lane channel. He's got open here on the Discord. Make sure you have the Discord open as well. The link is in the chat, and go to the race control messages. They're all being put there by Josh, who's down at pit lane. If he has anything to say, he'll at me on the race control chat, and we'll put him on the iPad as well. Let's have a conversation with him.
Verstappen's time's doing really good, and where's he gonna go? Just crosses the line now, and he goes top with a 1:22, or 1:21, sorry, 0.996.
But he is 2 He's 20 thousandths quicker, so 200ths quicker than Bottas. The top three are separated by 0.023 of a second. That is insanely close. They've basically all three done exactly the same lap time. But 0.023, insanely close. We thought the Mercedes were close with each other, being 3 thousandths, and the Red Bull have just moved it down another 20.
I think Perez should do a faster time.
If the four of them go within the first, if they all go within the same tenth,
if they all go within the first 3,000.
if Verstappen is thousandths off of quicker than Perez's time, that's unbelievable. Perez is currently 4/10ths off as they all come in then to do their end of the first session lull. Latifi, Verstappen, and Russell, the cars out there on the track. Russell's just round in the first sector, and he's P15 as things currently stand.
They should have all gone in a bit earlier because they're not going to have enough time to properly get the car.
Short track here, 121. Oh, that's Leclerc's lap time deletion.
Let's try to talk a little bit less on the radio. I just need the car pushing. I don't mind about a car slow behind.
Control. Deleted.
Yeah, let's prepare to have a bit of a calmer car.
Copy.
And here's Lando Norris is at turn 16 too, running all four wheels off the line. The race control limits here, by the way, turns 2, 12 and 16 is where they're monitoring. I think they're monitoring 14 as well, actually. Where Russell is currently a 10th quicker than Stroll. And where's that time to put him? Oh, Russell's in the drop zone. Russell's been bumped by Latifi, who's gone to P13. So Latifi's bumped his own teammate. For the first time, Russell got out-qualified by a Williams teammate last week in Sao Paulo. He's looking to change that and become Mr. Saturday again now that qualifying's on the Saturday. Russell crossed the line, is 16th, goes to 10th. 1:22.969 pushes Latifi to 14th, but now look, is in the drop zone.
Brake balance, please.
Stroll, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Schumacher, Mazepin in the drop zone, with Leclerc in danger, Ferrari in danger, and McLaren going safely through. Swings and roundabouts in this title fight for the constructors in the battle of third.
Is. It's just so nerve-wracking, that's a word.
It's very energetic. Let's go to the chat. Cars coming out in the pit lane as well. Let's go to the chat quickly as well. As M says, that's more like it. Adam says, now this is a crazy F1 session. Another chapter in this season. It really is. It's all go already. No one's wasting any time out there.
Oh, here's a replay of Verstappen.
And look at that DRS. It was flexing in free practice 3. Under braking, it looks quite stable now. So it looks like whatever was wrong with the rear wing of Max Verstappen has finally been fixed after 2 races.
Oh, so look at the underneath of his car.
Yeah, botting him out quite a lot, wasn't it? M says, what do you think of the new Abu Dhabi layout? I think it looks fantastic. It's very fast, some sweeping hairpins now.
Down. Fresher tyres.
We're going to see a lot more overtaking that circuit for sure. And Josh Plays says, Russell up there as well. So Josh, just confirm the light panels define the track sectors? Yes, the light panels... No. The light panels are where the yellow flags are. So there's a yellow sector 19. You look for Marshall point 19, and that's where it is. Synthol joins us. Imagine this was the end of Q3, and Max gets pole with Bottas and Hamilton 0.02 behind. Beth says as well, we got traffic jam. Look at this. We've got cars on a fast lap here, look. And there's a massive traffic jam coming out of the last corner. This is unbelievable. Norris goes through. Look at Leclerc, as you say, jump the order. Ricciardo, Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, they're all backing up in the last corner, and this cannot be safe. Surely, let's hear from Hamilton. Yeah, a lot of traffic in that last corner. Coming out of turn 16, we've got some drivers going fast, some going slow. Alonso's now joined the back of this battle, but they're all going so slow. It was Schumacher, Ricciardo, Latifi, Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Hamilton, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ocon as well. Then we get Alonso, Norris, and Mazepin. Norris is still there in the last corner with Mazepin. They've all just backed up. Big traffic jam, and now with only 20 seconds left of the session, it's basically he who dares wins.
I tell you what, Hamilton and Leclerc, they just really wanted to get out of that traffic right there. They just kept going round people, though Leclerc was just compromised by, I think it was I want to say Ricardo.
Looked like Ricardo. Think it was Ricardo. You're right, it was Ricardo as well. Checker flag is out. Latifi's P14. Raikkonen goes 14th. He gets through. Latifi's on the cusp. Ferrari in trouble. Giovinazzi, he goes 16th as well. He can't improve in the order. Watch out now. Leclerc's 7 tenths off. Gasly goes 5th at the moment as well. Russell's down but could improve. Vettel goes 6th. He improves up the board. 122.549. No one's hanging around on this lap. They've all got to go for it. Sainz goes 4th. 122.304. That knocks everyone down a position. Keeps Latifi. Schumacher goes 18th. Both Aston's in trouble at the moment as they come through. Ricciardo goes 9th. 122. Leclerc goes into 10th. Out goes Latifi. Now watch out for Stroll and Mazepin. Russell goes 12th, so he's safely through. But Stroll is P19 on the line, and Stroll goes to 8th. Out goes Raikkonen. Out goes Giovinazzi. Mazepin now, as Hamilton goes fastest, 121.901. He's 0.095 quicker than Verstappen, who's in the pit lane. He's done his lap. Ocon's in the danger zone at the moment. Mazepin's actually done a fast sector too. Sonoda goes 6th. Sonoda goes into P6.
This is nerve-wracking.
Alonso goes 6th. Ocon goes into 10th.
Is Mazepin going to make it?
Mazepin across the line. Does he go through to qualifying too? No. Well, that was it.
At least good for him that he did it fast.
Yeah, we were expecting not to have Mazepin in the session as well, but he goes 20th.
Lando's still out.
Lando 14th and comes into the pit lane.
He could have done actually really good on that.
Look at that. It's all chaos in that last sector, isn't it? Still on their cool-down laps. Hamilton tops. Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz, Perez top 5. Alonso, Sonoda, Gasly, Vettel, Stroll top 10. Ocon, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Norris, Russell 15th, the last driver through. So Mr. Saturday does it again. And then out of qualifying 1 here for the Qatar Grand Prix, it's Raikkonen out the 16th, Latifi 17th, Giovinazzi 18th, Schumacher 19th, and Mazepin 20th. Both Alphas, both Hasses, and 1 Williams in the form of Latifi. Not a bad session, that, is it?
You don't really expect it as much from Williams in the past few months.
No, you don't, do you? What has happened to that controller to go to the time just ticked down to another hour? Don't know what happened there.
It cannot be another hour.
No, it can't. But
there's stuff to do.
There's the breaks at the end of that session. Not a bad run there, Megs. And if I can, I wonder if Josh wants to say a word, but Megs, could you just run us through the times, please, in this session while I sort the graphics out?
Right, so fastest is Hamilton, 2nd Verstappen, 3rd Bottas, Sainz is 4th, 5th Perez, 6th Alonso, 7th Sonoda, 8th Gasly, 9th Vettel, Stroll 10th, 11th Ocon, Ricciardo 12th, 13th is Leclerc, 14th Norris, 15th Russell, 16th Raikkonen, 17th Latifi, 18th Giovinazzi, 19th Schumacher, and 20th Mazepin. Hamilton's fastest time is a 1:21.901, with a close time leading up to that of Verstappen's with a 1:21.996.
Josh has done a very unique way of saying he wants to say something. He's put breaking news in the chat, so I guess we'll go over to him as soon as I get that button working, and we can join him now in the chat. Josh Plays has some news for us down in the pits. He put some breaking news on. Let's see, Josh, can you hear me first of all?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. What have you got for us?
Really, really interesting to see how Russell jumped up to 10th.
Massively.
Raikkonen got stopped for the FIA checks in the pit lane. Alpine as well, but I didn't catch who it was.
I think it was Alonso because I saw
been.
Ocon's back in the pit lane already. So I think it was Alonso.
It better not have been.
Yeah, and then both Alfa Romeo's out again, which is interesting to see. Both Haas, unfortunately, we knew that they were going to go out in Q1, but Mazepin was strong from his
middle sector
issues in FP2 and FP3, not even really getting out onto the track for FP3 and causing the only red flag of the weekend, hopefully the only red flag, and we have no more.
We're at 2 seconds.
Oh, Gasly.
Seb cannot do that. Just pass me on the pit exit.
Okay, copy that.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that.
Sebastian's gone round the outside of Pierre Gasly out of the pit lane, and he can't do that as, Lando nearly whacked one of the Alpines.
Honestly,
Exit 10-16.
the Alpine did turn in quite suddenly.
Yeah, the Alpine did turn in. It was like at the start of a lap, so I wonder what's happening there. Perez has got a lot of work.
I have a bad feeling that was Alonso.
Yeah, it looked like it could have been Alonso. So it all looks quite interesting. Go back to you then, Josh, as well. Yeah, great job from Mazepin to get the times up there. He looked like he was going to go through at one point, but he had a very poor last sector. So we'll have to watch out for that. Are you seeing the same pictures?
Yeah, the McLaren on Alpine. Really interesting to see that the Red Bull mechanics are shielding Perez's car now, not Verstappen's.
Yeah. So,
I think that there will be some sort of penalty for Vettel, was it? Doing the over because that area, that area is for practice starts, and I will even get a picture. There you go.
Yeah, we've got the same.
Of the practice start area, and Vettel used that to overtake a Alpha Tauri, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was Gasly.
Yeah, Gasly. So I will not be surprised if there is a penalty, and I think there might be some sort of penalty for the McLaren going into the Alpine, maybe a reprimand or something.
I think it was more the Alpine going into Lando.
It would be, I think, a reprimand for the Alpine, yeah.
I did think that either one of them went very suddenly to defend, even though there was no reason to defend. And I get the feeling that that was Fernando because he has a tendency to do that.
Okay, thanks, guys. We'll be back with you later, Josh. And here we go. Green light is on, and qualifying 2 is underway for the Qatar Grand Prix. Another 15 minutes ahead of us. 15 cars will venture out to this circuit as well. And who will be the lucky one? Who will be the unlucky one when it comes to qualifying for the session? Thanks, Josh. We'll be back with you later. Give us a message, and you can just send us anything. Going forward as well, then we've got a bit of radio coming through. First of all, from Mick Schumacher, who's been going.
Really good improvement, Mick.
Very good improvement, Mick, is all we heard there.
Other guys turned things up a bit, so really good job, though. It's 0.14 off of Giovinazzi and less than 0.2 off of Latifi. Really good lap.
Yeah, felt fun, so thank you. Thank you for that. I think that's
it was a really good lap.
all there is, really.
Yeah,
so,
you put it all together. It's a good job.
Yeah,
we'll get him.
It really was a good lap, to be fair, as well, from Mick. And I think the two Haas drivers are slowly getting up there. Next year, with a better car, they're going to be battling for the midfield. Cars heading on the track then. Russell's up there as well. Several others. Ricardo, Norris, Sainz as well, just leaving the pit lane. Let's go to the group chat quick while that's happening as well, because Beth has been saying as well that you've got to hold on to get 4th spot. It doesn't make a difference if Lando wins it or not. We've got Carlos Sainz, and that's a lot for 3rd. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, Ferrari's almost there. Whoa, McLaren's on a prayer. Take 3rd spot. Prancing horse right up there. Whoa, McLaren's on a prayer. Living on a prayer, more like.
Medium, and Albert again, turn 1.
Ooh, very slow from Max.
That's Max.
And I think that's...
Is it Gasly?
I want to say...
Yeah, it's Gasly, yeah. Max towing Gasly out.
I want to say it's Gasly, yeah.
It is Gasly, you're right. As Ems also says, that traffic at the last corner could be deciding factor in Q2 and Q3. We're about to see. So who's venturing out there on what tyres? Hamilton Flash is up there as well.
Yeah, it is, because I think Yuki's already out.
Who's out there on what tyres as well? Let's take a look going forward. Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz, Perez, Tsunoda. I'm going to change that. Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz, Perez out there on mediums. Tsunoda, Gasly, softs. Mediums for Ricardo, Leclerc, Norris. Softs for Russell, Alonso, Vettel, Stroll and Ocon as well, all going through at the moment. Crucially as well, Alonso down are on old soft tyres. Have done 2 laps. Everybody else on brand new tyres.
Yes, and Ricardo begins the fastest laps with a 1:47.265, and he's got 2 green sector times. He has 1 green sector time,
Russell.
2 purple. For Russell is 3rd, and Sainz is rocketing up, and
they're all changing over, aren't they, for their outlaps as well? They've all counted. They're doing 2 installs.
Follow the leader, very past the leader.
But look at this from George Russell to go. He was fastest overall as well. The timing is getting a bit confused there, as you see on the monitors, but we'll stick with it. It's the hashtag Qatar GP as well. Get in touch with us on the YouTube channel. Russell Q3 says Josh as well from the pit lane. You can see on the race control there. Possibly. I reckon George could do it, you know. Speed trap for Hamilton, 320 kilometres an hour. That's 199 miles an hour before in the braking zone for turn 1. But even before that, before you start braking, it's 8th gear, 335 kilometres an hour. It's a really flat-out track. Megan, we did...
Try and make the gap before 15. Make sure we get a clean run through 15, 16. Get these tyres properly switched on.
Megan, we did the Commentator Challenge on MotoGP bikes. How did you find the track?
I found it...
It's a nice one, really, isn't it? It's an okay track.
Tight. Quite tight.
And that's on a MotoGP bike, so what's it like for these?
There was no room for me to really turn without me just going off.
Flying off the circuit, yeah. Oh, Hamilton taking a bit too much curb through turn 9.
Proving my point.
Yeah, a bit too much curb through turn 9. Russell top, 122.925. Russell goes top. As Ricardo goes second across the line. Norris is going to see. Yeah, there you go. Norris top, 122.635. Okay.
Sainz is following.
Game on in the title as Sainz goes up.
Sainz goes top with a 122.241. That is nearly 0.4 of a second faster.
This is where we wanted to see the action. This is where we wanted to see it. We've got the track improving massively. Hamilton across the line at the moment goes top. 121.682. Great lap time there. Here comes Bottas to the line now. It's all about not sandbagging as Bottas goes second.
Oh, look at Yuki's times.
Sonoda looking very fast in the middle sector. Fast sector 1 and 2. Third overall. Great time, Megan.
Right, so we're getting Max going past the line, and he goes second with a 121.984. So Valtteri goes at third with a 121.
Gasly! What? Gasly second on the soft tyres. Gasly's gone second. A 121.980. He split Verstappen and Hamilton. Unbelievable.
That's hard to do.
Unbelievable. What a time for the two. They really are pushing now, aren't they? It's game on.
Right, so we're looking down. Let's look down further field. Russell's just gone into the pit lane now.
21.6 is 3/10. They're spread a bit every corner, like a small amount everywhere.
Yes,
main loss is turn 4, trying to carry too much speed.
And here's Vettel now as well, down towards turn 1 on those soft tyres, but crucially, they're 2 or 3 laps old, so have they still got the bite into them as well? This is getting close. Go to the chat quick as well.
It's very dusty there.
Beth says, and she's done a long one, I've been cheated by Toto since I don't know when, then he made up my mind, now it must come to an end, look at me now, will I ever win? I don't know how unless Lewis will lose control. There's some Italian in my soul, one more ride, I can hear Alpha ring, one more ride and I forget the Nürburgring, whoa, Valtteri Bottas, there he goes, Alpha, how can he resist you? Valtteri Bottas, blowing smoke again. Alpha broke down before I miss you. That is the best one. That right there is the best one, Beth. Josh says, I'm watching.
It was on the cold side to start the lap.
I'm watching this like a hawk as well. Who is it? Look at this. Vettel's done 0.5 of a second faster than Ricciardo in the top 10 at the moment. Leclerc's in the drop zone. Ocon's going faster. Stroll's going faster. They're all finding the time they need to on this track. This is an amazing run from everybody right now. Stroll's 0.3 faster in the second sector.
Ooh.
Here we go again then. Vettel's 13th at the moment. A long run down towards the finish line.
I reckon he's just going to be above Norris. Oh, yeah. 7th
for Vettel. 122.274. Here comes Ocon. Does he get out? Big time. P6 for Ocon. 122.178. Here comes Lance Stroll as well. Watch out for Alonso. Alonso's fastest sector 1. And Stroll goes 9th. Perez, Russell, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Alonso in the drop zone. But Alonso is fastest sector 1 with a personal best sector 2. He's quicker than Hamilton. Hamilton's had that since 2007. Alonso goes 6th. 122.068.
He made a little bit of a mistake at the last corner.
And look at that, the 2 Alpines are through, the 2 AlphaTauris are through as well, the 2 Aston Martins are through. And after the first run of the stops, it's disadvantage for some of the big players.
Honestly, the 910s, I have no idea where I'm taking them. I felt like the car
You're 15.
was quite at the limit, so yeah. I don't really know what to say, to be honest.
I don't think the medium tyres are the way to go. They've got to go soft.
Charles is just like, where am I? Just like, you're 15th.
Gasly, Tsunoda, Alonso, Ocon, Vettel, Stroll all did their times on the soft tyres. They've gone miles faster than those on the mediums as well. Russell did soft, he's 13th. That's okay, usual pace there. If he can find something with the car setup, he can change that. And he did have traffic on his lap. He's up there now still on those soft tyres.
Making up for it.
Yeah, but look at this. Norris, Perez, Russell, Ricciardo, Leclerc, all in the drop zone. Some very unusual names are at big risk of being dropped from qualifying.
And we have people like, no offence to them, though, Alonso, Stroll, Vettel, Ocon. We even have Yuki Tsunoda up there, who are like really doing well.
Tsunoda's best ever qualifying was P7. Right now he's P5. That P7 came all the way back at the Bahrain Grand Prix, the season opener.
This is just
unbelievable.
Shocking. Yeah, unbelievable.
Qatar just changes the landscape once again. Just like we had at Mugello last year, the last bike track we had. Let's go over to the group chat while we've got this little lull as Russell starts his lap time. M says, wow, Perez, you need to be up there. Josh plays, meaning they will start soft tomorrow. Adam says, and my prediction so far is good. Yeah, Hamilton, pole and win. But look at that from Gasly. Brilliant time from Gasly.
Can I change my thoughts to Gasly getting pole?
I don't think anyone can get close. Q3 hasn't happened yet. Me and Cynthia were saying this morning in practice 3, we're not going to know who's going to have pole until the last moments of qualifying 3. It's that close. Hamilton has just taken over from Bottas in the terms of domination. Bottas has dropped to 4th, and it's just all over the place. But Russell, good sector 1, 27.054. He's closing in on the time by Lance Stroll. Russell is 0.94 away from being in the top 10 here in Qatar. If Russell gets through to Q3 in the dry, that is fantastic progress for Williams. And don't forget, a little wide at turn 11. That's going to drop in some time. Don't forget, this guy's in a Mercedes next year.
He's going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, he really is. He's the next fast driver. George Russell, we saw what he did in Mercedes last year in Shakir. He almost won. He's been putting... Yeah.
Like an act of God basically made him not.
He got second in a Williams at Spa in qualifying. And he admittedly the race didn't help him, but
he's been on the podium.
Yeah, in a Williams. I know it was a sham race, but the podium was a brilliant counter.
It took a lot to get there in qualifying.
It did. It was
Belgium.
a tricky qualifying. Lando Norris should have had pole there, but he lost it at Eau Rouge
and really crashed badly.
Yeah, was sent to hospital in order to make sure he's okay. Spent the night in hospital actually, the same as Fabian Vollering did as well. And Bad Skavissa.
Sebastian had to check that he was okay.
Russell just going wide at the exit at turn 11. That's what's cost him.
Tenths.
Yeah, it's a 7th gear corner, 260 kilometers an hour. It's all going sideways.
Sparks are literally just flying out from his tyres right now.
Corner analysis at turn 6 between Hamilton and Verstappen.
I just realised on Lewis's thing it says police.
Yeah. Hamilton is 0.03 faster through turn 6 than Verstappen.
They should all be careful around Lewis. He's going to just give him a ticket.
Lewis has actually changed his helmet this weekend to the LGBTQ plus flag in order to promote in Qatar basic human rights as well in the LGBTQ plus community. And he's been doing a fantastic job, Lewis. And Sebastian's joined him as well, actually. I think Sebastian's having some boots tomorrow that he wore in Hungary as well. I do know for Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, Sebastian and Lewis are doing a massive push forward for human rights and LGBTQ plus endeavours as well. And they're really going all out for it in the last 2 races.
I wonder if they'll be allowed to paint the flag on this side of the car. That would probably get the
Advisor
attention
brakes for this
as
one.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
we'll
McLaren's
just
already
do
got it.
-1, -3 for now.
They had it
That's
last year,
priority.
remember? The rainbow was on the rainbow was We Racers 1 was on the car all last year, and McLaren kept it, made it part of their livery at the back. Everybody else dropped it after a year.
McLaren just like, we like this.
Don't you
Stay.
remember the safety car and medical car all throughout last season had the rainbow on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it and then they dropped it, which everybody thought, yeah, typical Formula 1, only promote it for a year. It's I'm hoping that comes back next year because the We Racers 1 message was actually really important. But then again, we
I
are
wonder what
racing.
they're going to do next year. Climate change?
Yeah, well, they're already doing it now. F1 hybrid since 2014.
you gotta
No,
be kidding me.
net carbon zero by 2030. But my point being as well, the fact is that right now they've got races in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Abu Dhabi, 3 in a row, and they want to promote the We Racers 1 message. So.
They're just like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Saudi
Can we
Arabia.
get everyone to do this?
Yeah, Saudi Arabia is the big one that everybody's. I'd say it's interesting.
Let's
Looking
lean on
forward
the
to seeing how
tyres,
it's
do
going
this
to
high
happen.
speed.
It's like every driver turns up with LGBTQ plus.
I think
like helmets, just like.
Saudi Arabia is going to be a very big deal for Formula 1 if they can get it right, in order to promote how the rest of the world is accustomed to living now, and not just Saudi Arabia and their, frankly, horrid human rights laws. Right, let's go back to the action. 50 seconds left in this qualifying 2 session as well. Sainz on time, Norris and Leclerc. That filled the gap nicely. Sainz at the moment looking good. Stroll's the driver at risk. Remember, Norris, Perez, Russell, Ricciardo and Leclerc all in the drop zone as things stand. So here we go. Sainz improving sector 2. Norris improving the first 2 sectors. Leclerc's looking quick as well. Down to the line then. This will be Sainz's last run. He's done the medium tyres. He's going to take the brave step. Stays P8. Doesn't improve. 7/10 down. Lando Norris out there on the soft tyres. Goes to P8. That puts Stroll and Vettel in danger. Stroll in the drop zone at the moment. Here comes Charles Leclerc. He's 15th as the checker flag is about to be thrown.Leclerc only goes 11th. Ferrari stand to be kicked out. Yeah, he's got one more lap. Checker flag out. Stroll's going to meet it as the line now. Stroll goes 11th. Stroll's out. Checker flag is out.
No, he's just got him just like a second before. He still has a chance.
Ricciardo, Tsunoda goes P5, he's through. Ricciardo, P15, can he make his way up the order? Cross the line, only 13th, Ricciardo out again. His zigzag roller coaster season continues, starting 13th on the grid. Here comes Esteban Ocon. Gasly goes even faster, goes second. He's 0.046 off of Hamilton's time. Gasly's improving massively. Ocon improves to 5th as well. Here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's P10. Vettel goes 8th. Vettel goes 8th. Here comes Fernando Alonso. Look at Alonso's time. 1, 2, good. 3, amazing. Alonso goes 3rd. 1:21.894. What a time from Alonso. And Sergio Perez is in danger of being kicked out of qualifying. Perez across the line. He's out. He's 11th. Perez is out of qualifying for the 2nd time this year. And that is a major blow for Red Bull's plans to defend Max Verstappen in the race tomorrow.
Bottas has quit his one.
Bottas back down. He's got no need to do it. Norris goes through as well. Sainz too. And everyone else has abandoned their time. Russell 15th. He's in the pit lane. But look at that. Perez, Stroll, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Russell out. And that is a major, major blow to Red Bull's plan. Perez fails to qualify to Q3. And it has all gone pear-shaped for Red Bull.
Confirm. Perez 22.
Heart attack. Not quite as smooth.
Sainz having a heart attack. We're all having a heart attack. Unbelievable. Sergio Perez, for just the 2nd time this year, does not qualify to qualifying number 3.
Max abort.
Max aborted the time. And this is Carlos Sainz, as he had an issue on the track down at turn 4. Has he run wide? Yes, he's run wide on the exit curbs through 4 and 5.
Alonso's faster than Verstappen.
Alonso's P3, but look at Gasly. Look at Gasly's time, a 1:21.728.
Look how close Fernando is.
Well, no, not as close as Hamilton is to Gasly. Look at that.
He's a 10th off him.
Hamilton on a 1:24.117. No, a 1:21.682. Gasly, 1:21.728. 0.046 separate Hamilton and Gasly. AlphaTauri are on a mission here this weekend, and it is looking, once again, absolutely fabulous. The 5 drivers out are Sergio Perez, Lance Stroll, Charles Leclerc, Danny Ricciardo and George Russell. Megan, I don't think we'll ever see a session like that. What a surprise!
Alonso's third.
Why do I need to suffer so much?
That's Sainz. He's through in P10 by the skin of his pants, as you heard him say.
Oh, literally. He was literally just like a tenth away from being behind.
We're going to go to Josh Plays in a second as well, just as we set this graphic up for the remainder of the session.
Fernando's third.
What a session. What a fantastic session we've been having.
I really hope that he just stays that way or gets better for the actual race pole.
Absolutely. I've got a lump in my throat after that one. Let's go. Let's read the chat first, though. Let's go. Where were we? M says, "What is the strategy for tomorrow if they start on softs? It'll be we're having 2 or 3 stops tomorrow
I would say
for this
2,
race.
some drivers 3.
Yeah.
I would say that for McLarens and Alfa Romeos and I want to say Aston Martins will do 3 stops.
Josh says, I've chosen Gasly for pick a winner. It's a possibility. It's a big possibility right now. M says, no! Why the hell is Perez towing Verstappen and not the other way around? I mean, Perez is out of the top 10, for God's sake, and now he's out of it completely. He starts 11th on the field. Quite a shocking one there as well, if I do say so myself. Right, the Discord channel is being opened up, and we'll have a word with Josh Plays, who is standing by to hear from us. It's just popping on as well as we get ready. Josh Plays is sitting down, ready in the pit lane after that one. Let's throw over to you. What a session. I think we all need to lie down.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Was I dreaming? No, it wasn't. Russell, provisional top, then goes down to P15. Perez out. Alonso third. Gasly second. What a session.
That was absolutely fantastic as well. And not a lot of traffic in that session either. But
you just cursed the next one.
Yeah, I just cursed the next one. Thanks, guys. But let's hear from Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc or Ferrari.
What is going on? Really no idea.
You're out, mate. That's what's going on.
Yeah, no idea.
Leclerc angry. No idea what's going on. Verstappen's at the weighbridge as
Maybe
well.
if he was faster.
Let's hear from Perez.
Can't make a 10th.
Well, we went in the worst possible window.
Went in the worst window. Josh, going forward then, what's your prediction for qualifying 3? It looks to be an interesting one.
Yeah, because earlier in the qualifying prediction graphic that came up, Hamilton and Bottas were separated by absolutely nothing. 0.00 seconds. But now qualifying has come up and it's cooler, it's darker. I don't think that's going to happen, and I think we are going to have an AlphaTauri or Alpine on the front row.
I think I know which one Megan will go for. Alpine.
Yep, Alonso.
Yeah. I've got a feeling, that...
He better be up there.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that this Gasly and Alonso pace could actually be genuine, because they really ragged that car out.
Of course Alonso's pace is genuine.
It's a new track. No one's had any experience here before. We've got no play-by-play book that we usually do. The last time a four-wheel race was here was the GP2 Asia Series, and who won that? Sergio Perez, who's just been kicked out of qualifying. Sergio Perez.
Oh, well, let Fernando do it.
Josh, who's your pick then for pole? Go on, you've got to have a guess by now.
My pick for pole is either Hamilton, Gasly or Alonso, but if I have to go for one, I'm going to go Gasly.
I'd say Gasly, to be fair.
Same,
and I have got Gasly as my picker winner, so hopefully he can shine like he has today.
He's P2 at the moment. Looks to stand an improvement on the board as well. We're 40 seconds away from the start of qualifying. Let's just see what's going to happen next.
Already?
Go on. Yeah, already. It's closing quick, isn't it? One of the most exciting sessions. Over to you.
I haven't even had time to have a nap from that, Q2.
8 minutes goes by in a click of the fingers. We're 20 seconds away now as well.
As you get older, it just gets
and I haven't even finished my list of eliminating in Q2 and race control messages, and we're starting with Q3.
Oh, don't worry. Sometimes whenever I do my notes, I'm not done doing my list until like halfway through the next session.
Right, here we go then. Thanks, Josh. We'll hear from you later. We'll get on with your work. And the green light is on, and qualifying 3 is underway. The final 12 minutes ahead of us here for the 2021 Qatar Grand Prix. The qualifying is crucial here. In the last session, we lost Sergio Perez, Lance Stroll, Charles Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, and George Russell completing the 15. In Q1, we lost Kimi Raikkonen, Nicholas Latifi, Antonio Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. But Megan, Bottas, fastest FP3, fastest FP2, Verstappen, fast FP1. But so far in qualifying, it's hammer time.
It really is, though I really want Alonso to get it.
Alonso could be it,
Even if he doesn't win.
Alonso on the top 3. Alonso podium could be likely tomorrow. Yeah, Gasly could do it, take it as well.
At least that.
Yeah, it's all up there. It's all thrown up in the air as well as we get going. For this one as well. The anticipation is very much high for this session as well as Verstappen heads out onto the circuit as well. And we are wondering, of course, Megan, as I try and get my live timing operation again as our iPad just crashed, thinking about it as well, going into this one, soft tyres are going to be key. Let's hear from Valtteri.
So stay tight.
Stay tight.
Big up at the end.
Yeah, qualifying is going to be key here. Track temperature is going to be key. Hamilton and Ocon and Bottas have headed out there, but where do you put the cars? Because we could have traffic like we saw in Q1.
We really could. I think we'll have traffic quite near the end of the session, like we saw in Q1.
There's the FIA technical delegate just checking the Max Verstappen's wing is legal, and it goes through the 85mm. The 85mm ball doesn't go through the rear wing like it did on Hamilton's in qualifying last year.
It's like.
Wouldn't that be a disaster?
Have you been messing with your car like you did with Mercedes?
Yes, Inspector Max, just touching it all.
It's like, oh, I'm just practicing for my future job. Yep. It's like, oh, this win looks terrible.
Tighter on entry.
Hamilton midfield tight on entry. 101 career pole positions, Lewis Hamilton. Last pole was at the Hungarian Grand Prix earlier on this season as well. Also, just like to point out that right now Hamilton is on wins 101 and poles 101. The first time since the 2007 United States Grand Prix he's been level on both.
That was when he got his first?
Second. Yeah, second win, second pole. He had 1-1, first pole and first win in Canada. A week later in America, second pole, second win on the bounce. That was the last time they levelled each other. Yeah, all that time ago. His first ever F1 season. And now, finally, they are level on 101 and 101. And he wants to keep it that way. So if he takes pole today, you could see him have the attack. Tomorrow he's wide at turn 2. There was
wants to.
Did you see some dust, Megan? Did you see the dust? There was something flying up in the air and I caught it. And he would have seen that as well. And a little wiggle of the car there for Hamilton. So this is Hamilton down in the first sector.
We've got the very last car coming out the pit lane now.
He's done a 26.757 in that first sector. Let's see what Valtteri Bottas does in that sector now. I think he's only lost a couple of hundredths, if anything. It must have been. It wasn't that big of a wiggle. Bottas crossed there now. Yeah, he's faster. 26.739. And that is only, as I said, a couple of hundredths difference between the two of them. So Hamilton and Bottas are matched. Hamilton improves 26.9 in that second sector. But what's Bottas' second sector time? He's approaching it as through 13 and 14 and also 12, the triple right-hander at the back half of the track. Sector 2 for Bottas. Come on, show us.
Are we going to get a first sector time now?
27.1. Hamilton is faster in sector 2. He's gained that time back. Cross the line then for Lewis Hamilton. And the first pole time of the day is a 1:21.262 for Lewis Hamilton. The British fans loving that one as well. The Qatar fans all the way around as well. The British fans make their way over. Bottas 10th down. Verstappen is 2/10 up at the moment in that first sector. Ocon second. Vettel third. Bottas across the line in P7. He goes second. 1:21.478. 2/10 now. Hamilton has the advantage. Verstappen.
Norris third.
1:22.093. That was a quick one as well. But look at this. Verstappen was fast sector 1. but he slows sector 2 at 27-1. Yeah, 27-1 though for Verstappen in that second sector. He's a tenth off the pace of Hamilton then. Cross the line for Max Verstappen. What's the position? It's second on the board. A 1:21.44 for Max Verstappen. Then it's Hamilton on top from Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz, Norris, Tsunoda, Ocon, Vettel, Alonso down 10th. Gasly goes 4th. Second row of the grid. 1:21.640. Alonso's doing good sector time. 26.6 first sector. 27.3 second sector. He's in that third sector now. Alonso's firing it down towards the line. Where does he go on the board? He's about to cross the line now. Alonso jumps up to 5th. P5, Alonso. 1:21.670. It's game on now. And Gasly making his case to be number 2 driver at Red Bull again. He's protecting Bottas and he's protecting Verstappen, by attacking Bottas. Brilliant. Brilliant.
I really want Alonso to get that.
Yeah, up there as well in that first time, yeah. We now go into the lull period. Go Lewis, go 44. Fans in attendance, the young fans in attendance as well. Always important to get young fans exposed to Formula 1 because once you've seen a racing car up close as well, you are hooked for life.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate she's surrounded by loads of McLarens.
She was by McLaren fans, wasn't she?
It's like they're trying to bring him back.
We are purple in sector 1
Verstappen?
by a 10th.
I
noticed we're down 2 tenths in sector 2.
I noticed her mother was there though, with a mask on and all Hamilton gear as well, with a Hamilton LH44 flag as well.
Just like, where's Waldo? Where's this Lewis fan?
Air temperature at 25 degrees, track temperature 28 degrees here at the moment as well. So it has cooled significantly since free practice 3 earlier on today. Who's your tip for pole then, Megs? It's getting close up there.
I don't know anymore. They're all just changing every 5 seconds, though. At least Lewis has a decency to stay first.
Lewis has been Mr. Consistent across the whole session as well, actually.
I'm just going to go Lewis.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of moments before actually we go down.
You watch. Now it's going to be Sainz.
Yeah, I was thinking that's going to be the same thing, actually. Sainz goes through. Where is he at the moment? Sainz P6.
Surprise!
Yeah, Sainz P6 as it currently stands as well. And I'm going back to Josh Plays as well in the pits after the first runs because he got the lull. 5 minutes to go, Josh. What's your predictions been then? What have you thought of that first half of the session?
Really interesting to see that Gasly and Alonso are now 4th and 5th when they were 2nd and 3rd in Q2. So they've can't gain or the Mercedes and Red Bull have found some more pace or they've just got used to the track more.
It's that advantage as well that Verstappen I think must have had something in the tank there as well, just something to gain upon. We did see in Q2 we had a little issue, didn't he, Verstappen? And it was just sort of that little
they
wiggle.
Must fix that now.
Yeah, DRS has been fixed as well.
Oh, I love that. 44, 33, 77. What does 43 and... No, what does 44 and 33 add up to?
77.
Exactly!
Yeah, I know. It's like an equation for everybody to work out.
Imagine F1 drivers doing maths while driving a Formula 1 car. Because that's what they're doing right now.
I could probably do that.
I've never known an F1 driver to do that much of math as well. But, yeah.
If we ever get a driver that's 144...
Well, no race control messages for Q3 currently. And let me just refresh. And currently no stewards, but I expect that we'll find out about the 2 incidents which occurred in Q2 after the session, because that's what they normally do, and the 8 minutes in between sessions isn't really enough time.
Yeah, I was thinking I haven't seen anything pop up. I know it's going to be investigated because it has to be reported to the stewards for it to be investigated.
Yeah.
So that will all happen after the session, whether or not there's any grid penalties dropped down. Okay, thanks, Josh. I'll let you go back to your race control work, and we'll see you after qualifying as well.
Look, someone went massively wrong with that.
Hamilton just coming out.
Gasly and Hamilton just coming out. Okay, thanks, Josh.
Someone went massively wrong with that pit thing. It says 36. It's meant to be 33.
Oh dear.
Offset -2, shape 5. Offset -2, shape 5 will be a quick turnaround, Pierre. We're a bit behind.
So Hamilton, Tsunoda and Gasly out on the circuit, as you heard Josh say. Here comes Max Verstappen. They're going out on the road now as well. Several other cars, by the way, have just flurried out of the pit lane. Look, there's Vettel, Norris coming through. They're all appearing, look, on the driver tracker there on your screen. Alonso now coming as well. Game on for the last 2.5 minutes of qualifying here in Qatar. You could sense the anticipation. 3 races remain in the Formula 1 season. And, oh, they're brave. So we've got some Max fans, and there's 2 British Lewis Hamilton fans sat right behind them. I would like to point out, though, it is a sport. It's all good sport. And my old favourite line, all's fair in love and war and Formula 1.
And also, it's illegal to push fans out of their seats down the stairs.
The last outlap was almost spot on.
I think Homer Simpson outlawed that, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he killed Mard. And then there's Mard. And then there's Mard. Although you seem to be sporting Max Verstappen with the yellowy, orangey thing you've got going on today.
I didn't even notice before I put this on. Then again, I also seem to be supporting Aston Martin.
Then again, it is more of a Jordan yellow, your colour you've got on today. It's more of a Jordan yellow.
Yeah.
90 seconds left there to this session. Hamilton is on his last lap, which means also, Megs, they're going to complete this lap time before
I'm
the
going
end
McLaren.
of it. Oh, yeah, papaya orange, yeah.
Yeah. I'm supporting McLaren right now. I should be in those crowds with just surrounding all of the Max and Lewis fans.
Let's go to the chat quick as well, because where do we get up to? So I know if you're moaning because I've left you alone, although some seems okay. That says Beth as well. And you've all had a fantastic time reading them as well. M says, well, at least my prediction of Gasly out qualifying Perez is true. Absolutely. Red Bull still have Gasly, though, to tow Verstappen. I think that's what the plan is. Alonso podium will be epic.
There's over 2 minutes.
And M says Gasly can out-qualify Bottas. That would be a massive for Red Bull. Absolutely. We're in now to the last couple of seconds of this qualifying hour. Hamilton is 3 tenths up on his own time. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? From Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, you watch, he's going to get like a 120 or something.
Sector 1, a 26.4. Sector 2, a quick. Hamilton to the line. What can he do? His current time, a 121.262. Cross the line. It's a 128.27. He is 6 tenths of a second faster than Max Verstappen.
Okay, I was joking, Lewis.
That is a beautiful time.
Yellow.
Yellow sector 3. That's going to spoil everybody's lap. It's gone green, though. Yeah, it's gone green. So who went off the track? It could have been Gasly, I think.
Yellow.
Yellow sector 3 again. Is it Gasly? This is going to spoil everybody's lap, I shouldn't think. Ocon goes P8. Checkered flags out.
It's Gasly.
It is. It's Gasly's got no front wing. Gasly's got no front wing.
Puncture.
While his front wing's gone and the tyre's blown. Norris goes P6. There's yellows out, though, now. They can't improve. No one's improving. They've all backed off. And look at that, Verstappen, I think, has backed off too, hasn't he? Yeah, Verstappen hasn't come through yet. There's no yellows. It's all green. It's all green. There's no yellow flags. It is green now. Verstappen could take this away from him at the line. Verstappen's going to cross the line now. Where's the time? We're on the wrong pictures. There's no yellow flag. There's no yellow. 121.282. It's not enough. Lewis Hamilton has pole position by 4.5 tenths. There's no yellow flag out there.
Oh, Yuki still hasn't passed.
Yeah, there's no yellow flag out there. There is 0 yellows. They could have continued. They all backed out of it for no reason. The yellows came out and then they came in again. There's no yellows.
I think they all thought, oh, well, we've had to slow down a bit already. We basically already ruined our lap times.
Very bizarre. Lewis Hamilton has taken pole position for the Qatar Grand Prix.
See, puncture.
And now it's a red flag. Red flag out on the circuit because Gasly's had to get out of the car. They've red flagged the session, so now that is it.
What's he done?
Well, this is it coming through turn 15. Has he run wide?
He catches it.
There. He at the exit of turn 15, bang went the curb, and the wing shredded the tyre.
Yeah, you can see right here.
Bang on the MotoGP exit curbs, and away goes that front wing. That's been causing problems all weekend long. We have got a red flag now, by the way, but it's over. Hamilton is on pole.
Look at the time. Look at the time. So that's P1, mate. 4.5 tenths to Verstappen P2.
Yes, let's go. Great job, guys.
Just flying, wasn't he?
Pole 102. Tick.
Win later.
Question mark.
It's like, we shall see.
Yeah, they have red flagged the session now because of Pierre Gasly got out of the car and Hamilton still hasn't actually crossed the line yet. Neither has Gasly because he's stuck on the track. So Noda has now crossed the line, but they've red flagged the session post checkered flag, which they can do, of course, but it had to be done. So that's it. Session over. Lewis Hamilton takes it. And I was screaming. I don't even think the TV director realised it, but at the time, there was no yellows.
Verstappen.
Yeah, well done, Max. That's a good effort. Points to tomorrow. Well done.
Good effort. Points to tomorrow. Yeah.
I can just feel
Did
that
you? Yeah.
Max and Valtteri are just like, do you want to form
An alliance. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, I do. Good. This is progress. So let's go to the chat quick as well. Adam says, called it as well. Apparently there was a freeze. Sorry if there was. Internet issue. Beth says, I was your teammate and mates from first glance. Carlos and me, there's a real bromance. Danny or Ricardo, the Oakley Aussie, he's just not as good. Adam says, called it. Beth says, come back, Carlos. That's a real bromance. Danny Ricardo, that's a real bromance. Oh, my God. Have you been writing these?
Lando and Carlos played golf, actually, with Damon Hill.
They did. M says as well, 4.5 tenths. That is insane. Lewis Hamilton, 0.455. That's it. That's an amazing lap time. They have red flagged the session, by the way, as I keep saying, because it's now over.
At least I get a red flag. Too bad it's at the end.
Yeah, well, we had a red flag in FP3 this morning.
I don't know, but I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah, session's going to be over soon as well, so am I.
What do you think we should have to eat?
Where is the pole sitter going to start? Outside or inside? The pole sitter starts on the outside here.
Hopefully the inside of the car, though.
Yeah, the pole sitter starts on the outside here. I've just double-checked that, actually, on my notes here. So there you go. The pole sitter starts on the outside down towards turn number 1. There's the 5 lights that'll go out tomorrow. That's the one you've got to watch for. Says as well, if pole sitter's on the outside, Max going to fully send it into turn 1. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That could happen, actually. That's a beautiful shot of the top 3. Somebody screenshot that for me. I want that as my desktop. That's a great one. But it is pole on the outside down towards turn 1.
I love that. Just like top 3 in the background. Gasly's destroyed car.
Yeah. And now David Coulthard will host the post-session interviews.
So Max, you're first to the interviews, but sadly for you, you're second in qualifying. Just not the pace underlying in the car, or was there more that you could have done?
No, I think, just lacking a bit of pace. I think it's been just a bit more tricky for us again in qualifying. You could already clearly see that. I mean, Checker's not even in Q3, so it just shows that we are definitely struggling a bit more than normal, but nevertheless, I mean, it's still second, so it's all to play for. But of course, I wish we could have fought for more.
Yeah, as you say, second gives you a good position to try and launch it at the start. Looking forward towards the race, we haven't been seeing in pre-practice high deg on the tyres. Is there much that can be done with strategy here, or are you already almost in the position where the start in the first corner will decide this Grand Prix?
It's always difficult to say because we've never really done a race here, so there's still a lot of unknowns. But I don't really think about these things too much. We just need to work on our start and then see. We'll see where we end up.
You mentioned the start. It is a very long run to the first corner, and it's not a big stop. So anything that you will play through in your mind tonight, or with the engineers?
Not really. No, of course we'll go over qualifying and then we'll just focus on the race in general.
Okay, thank you very much.
Great job from Max Verstappen. He starts second.
So
David Coulthard's got some else. Lewis Hamilton.
And I'm sure a very happy man indeed, Lewis Hamilton. A fine form from Brazil continues. That's quite a gap to Max Verstappen in second.
Yeah, well, first, hi everyone. How you guys doing? So my first time racing here, so it's good to see new fans. Yesterday was a really difficult day for me, actually. Thursday and Friday wasn't feeling too well, and so I really struggled throughout practice, and I was just off yesterday. So I really had to dig deep. I was here till midnight last night working with the engineers who also always work so late. They're just such hard workers, and found a lot of areas in which I can improve. Made some changes for P3, and it seemed to work. And then, of course, you've got to try and carry that through into qualifying. But I'm so grateful for the timings that they put us out on track. We didn't have any traffic. And then that last lap was beautiful. It was a really sweet lap. This track is amazing to drive. It's incredibly fast, all medium and high-speed corners. But whew, it felt good.
Well, it certainly was a great lap. Just to clarify, when you said you didn't feel too well, you mean in terms of balance of the car, or were you physically not feeling well?
I had a bit of a stomach ache, so I was from Wednesday. So, but felt fantastic today. I slept really well last night, so that made a big difference.
Well, I'm going to assume you're going to sleep well tonight as well, because that's a bit of a pace advantage, but it's a long run to that first corner. So, any concerns ahead of the race, and give us a little insight to what you expect on strategy.
Yeah, it's being that it's such a fast circuit, it's not. I don't think from the little bit of experience we've had through practice, it's not the easiest of circuits to follow. But it's also not massively degrading on the tires, and obviously I think the top three of us at least are all on the medium tire. So, and the hard tire, it's a C1, so it looks like it could go quite a long way, but it could be a 1 or 2. We'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, fairly decent long run down to turn 1. It's a tailwind, but yeah, it's nice and wide into turn 1, so we'll be giving everything.
Excellent. Lewis, congratulations on your pole position.
Thanks so much.
Now let's hear from Valtteri Bottas. Third on the grid tomorrow.
A man that's had a great run of poles of late, and you certainly looked very strong through all the free practice sessions, but it seemed to slip away when it came to this qualifying session. Explain to us why.
Yeah, it's been a good weekend so far until the qualifying for me, and felt really comfortable and strong in the car. But I don't know really what happened overnight. I could feel in FP3. Yeah, for sure the wind was different yesterday, but just I was still fastest, but I really had to push a lot. So I knew that I really couldn't find much more. And in quali, I struggled quite a bit, especially in turn 1. So struggled to get the tires ready, unlike yesterday evening. So need to have a look, but obviously I tried my best, but a little bit confused what happened with the car overnight.
Okay, well, good luck with your research on that. In Brazil, we saw you be the ultimate team player, moving out of the way for Lewis. You obviously don't have, as you sit on the grid, the ability to do that, but you do have the ability to go for it down into turn 1. So will your approach be any different given the championship battle?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have personally not much to lose, and I hope the grip is going to be good on the clean side for me and Lewis, and go from there. But obviously, we've got 2 cars against Max, and I'm sure we can do something.
2 against 1. That could get messy. Valtteri, congratulations on third.
What a top 3 we've got for the Grand Prix this season. Let's just quickly run through comments, and Josh Plays is standing by ready to talk to us as well. Cynthia says, damn, that Mercedes is so fast. Do you think the Mercedes is legal? I think this weekend it's legal. If they run that wing in Saudi Arabia, Red Bull are going to protest. Going on further as well, M says it's like an A and B class in qualifying 3, Hamilton and the rest of the field separating the 2. Absolutely. Cynthia says Bottas so far behind his teammate, and Perez really blown it today. M says, yeah, that sucks. Beth comes in and says, whoa, Lewis was faster than Qatari government running from the UNHCR inspector. Oh, Beth. Topical, political. Even M says, oh, Beth says next year he'll still be at the back of turn 12 trying to jumpstart that Alpha. Bottas, yeah. Trying to jumpstart that Alpha. Come on. Never get an Alfa Romeo off the grid that quickly. Okay, Josh, standing by with us down at the race control in the pit lane. What did you think of that session then? A bit of an anticlimax at the end, but it was a good session for quali.
What a session. Absolutely, what a session. You've got in Q2, Gasly and Alonso up there, but in Q3, they're still up there, but they're 4th and 5th. You've got Verstappen up in 2nd instead of 4th, which was in Q2. And just a little teaser for you, Josh. I was going to have C's on behind me.
the lights, yeah.
But if you look at the bottom of the camera, sometimes it goes a little bit green. So when it's a red flag, it looks like it's a green flag. Anyway, moving back to the subject, I've just dropped my LED lights row, so hopefully they're not damaged.
Hopefully not, no. Yeah, I know what you mean. We tried to get those lights, didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Just got a document from the stewards.
Ooh.
I'll print That's off. It's only track limits, so don't get too excited. The stewards haven't received a report from the race director who have considered following matter into her and the following. The car below did not use the track at turn 2, and that was Mick Schumacher with a lap time of 1 minute 24.573, and just like that, I've got it in my hands.
So already then, this is going to be now that the qualifying's over, they're going to start processing all that data from that session as well, and they'll start investigating as well, some of them. Josh, we've got to go fair quick, so who's your pick to win the race tomorrow? Is it still going to be Pierre Gasly, starting 4th on the grid?
But I think it's going to be Hamilton now.
Oh, good call. Megan, who do you think is going to win tomorrow?
It's very difficult to decide, though Lewis is doing quite good, so I'm going to go for Lewis.
Absolutely. Okay, I think I'll make it unanimous. Lewis seems to be on a run here at the moment. Ian Birch back in the box with us tomorrow as well. Josh Plays will be in the race control seat, ready throughout the race as well, sending us some information via the pit walks as well. And Megan will be with me in the race tomorrow as well. Formula 1 back tomorrow. We're on air 1:30 GMT. That's 2:30 Central European time. I'm sure Beth will help you out with where it is in Australia. And America as well will be the Grid Network. In about 2 hours' time, I'm on the Grid Network, so make sure to go to the YouTube channel as well to watch that. And don't forget to go to Josh Plays' YouTube, where he's race control, for all of his content as well. My thanks to you, Josh. Have a great rest of the day. My thanks to you, Megan. The same. We're going to go in now and have some food because we're starving. And my thanks to all of you for watching as well. What a session. Lewis Hamilton, 102, checked out. Can he now check out win 102? We'll find out tomorrow. Thanks for your company. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.